Here with volleyball coach Mike Lester. Coach, you haven't played since Saturday, coming off of a 3-1 loss to Augsburg. You're back in action this weekend at St. Ben's and at Concordia. Talk a little bit about that Augsburg match and maybe some things that you tried to correct during this week of practice.
Yeah, you know, it was actually a good time for us to have a little bit of a break from matches because we were able to get into the gym, get a little bit of work in, and make some changes, you know, some small changes, and hopefully be ready for this weekend.
One of the things that you've always talked about is you guys always play at a high level. The match against Augsburg, the intensity didn't seem to be there that had been there really through the first quarter of the season.
Yeah, it was an odd match. It was a real different match. I think a Saturday afternoon match, not as part of a tournament, and that makes it very different. And I think the atmosphere in the gym was a little bit different. The focus for both teams really was a little bit different and a little bit off. So it definitely wasn't the cleanest match by either team. But you know, when you're playing a home match, you really need to try to take care of that home court.
Talk a little bit about the play of Mary Nordic. She's done a really nice job in the middle for you all season and really has kind of stepped her game up a little bit here in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, you know, Mary's one of those players that we knew coming in as a first-year player was going to have an impact on this program, you know, over her whole 4 years. And she's making plays right now that she wouldn't have made last year. And that's really all you can ask is, you know, every single season, every single match, try to get better, and she's doing that for sure.
As you head into the weekend, any surprises from you individually? Anybody that's really kind of stepped up that maybe has filled a role that you weren't really expecting them to?
Yeah, you know, not really, Donnie. The only thing is that defensively we're a good defensive team. Maybe one of the better ones we've had here at St. Mary's in a long time, and a lot of the credit goes to our 4 defensive players. You know, Jordan Wolf, Tara Rasmussen, Lex Krogstad, and Megan Schulz. But Kathy Rennie is doing a really nice job defensively as well, in a role that she's had in the past, but she's really stepped up and kind of taken a little bit of a lead of that defense.
Let's talk a little bit about the weekend now. Like we said before, 2 big matches,
yeah.
St. Ben's and Concordia. Both teams that right now are ahead of you in the standings.
Yeah.
You're going on the road, and we've always talked, no matter what sport it is, this is a tough trip to make, the one to St. Ben's and then over to Moorhead to play Concordia.
Yeah, you know, it is a tough trip, but at the same time, we talk to our team all the time. You know what? It's just like any other road trip we take. We go up, we want to play well. You know, the drive tonight is shorter than it would be going to a tournament in Chicago or anything like that. So, you know, it really is a long trip, but it's no different than what we're used to doing in volleyball. In terms of the 2 matches, definitely key matches. You know, our conference is as competitive as ever, and any wins against those teams that are in the mix for playoffs are going to be big.
7 o'clock Friday night in St. Joseph against St. Benedict, and then 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon in Moorhead against Concordia. Good luck, Coach.
Thanks, Don.